Welcome to the Walthers Showroom Update. I'm Zach, and today we're going to be celebrating ore service, which yields beautiful long consists in operation from the 1950s to today. We've recently received 3 different sets of different body types in WalthersMainline, so we're going to give you a close-up look at those, and we're going to also give you a look at the paint schemes that are now currently available in stock. Let's get right to it. Okay, so I want to give you a close-up look at all 3 car types available right now, starting with a side view of each. In order, we have the Minnesota ore car on the left, the Minnesota taconite ore car, and then the Michigan taconite ore car. And of course, the 2 taconite versions have the side panel extensions to contain the lighter weight taconite pellets. You'll notice that the cars are different, with the Minnesota versions being smooth side, and that's in contrast to the Michigan versions, which have the outside bracing. And for our faithful customers out there who have been modeling ore service for years, you'll be able to spot the correct 5-foot truck wheelbase as per the prototype, as opposed to the 5.5-foot wheelbase trucks that were used in the mid-2000s. Alright, so I've turned the units so we can see the ends, so that you can see the difference in the bracing, where the cross braces are heavier on the Michigan taconite ore car than the Minnesota versions. And the brake gear arrangement is different as well. From this perspective, you can also get the sense that the Minnesota design has a squattier, wider profile than the Michigan design. They're slightly wider cars. And of course, one thing you can't see from this video is the die-cast metal underframe used on each of these cars, which gives these small units plenty of weight for tracking whether they're loaded or they're empty. Now I'll give you a preview of all 3 cars in different schemes that are currently in stock. Alright, so first up to bat is a Minnesota ore car, starting with the C&NW. We've got the DM&IR and Safety First logo, followed by the DM&IR in the patch scheme, Sioux line, and then UP with its yellow lettering. Alright, next I've got the Minnesota taconite ore car, starting off with the Burlington Northern, the DM&IR and the T-Bird scheme, followed by the DM&IR and the Safety First logo, Great Northern, and finally the black LS&I. Last, but certainly not least, we have the Michigan taconite ore car, leading off with the C&NW in green and the C&NW in brown, followed by LS&I, and finally Sault Ste. Marie. Alright, so if you're interested in these 3 different body types, they're currently available in stock at your local hobby shop over at Walthers.com. You've got the Minnesota ore car, the Minnesota taconite ore car, or the Michigan taconite ore car in many different schemes, as you saw. So before we adjourn for the day, one other quick note. The National Train Show is going on this weekend from July 8th through the 10th. Walthers is going to have a booth there, of course. We've got booth number 810. We would love to see you if you can stop on by. We've got several new announcements that we're making at the show. So keep your ears tuned into what we have to talk about in the next few weeks. Thank you for joining me today. That is our show. And in 2 more weeks, we're going to be talking about some new Cornerstone Engineered Bridge System announcements that we're making at the show. So come back in. We'll show you what we have.